Teresa, Matt, thanks a lot for joining me. The first question that comes to mind is, of course, what new schools are planned for south of 50 with the additional population and annexation? What's the time frame? What are we expecting?
Well, we have a lot of entitlements already for the south of 50 development. This is all within the Folsom Cordova School District, and we expect growth to really start picking up, and we have over 20 schools planned in the south of 50 area over the next 20 years, and I'll ask Matt to talk about the timelines.
We are currently working with developers closely to determine what some of the timelines may be. It's very difficult because of some of the approval processes that we have to go through. Currently, based on some of the development and working with the builders and developers in the Folsom planning area, they're looking at infrastructure in the next year or so, new homes within the next year or so, and so we're possibly looking at a new school in 3 to 4 years. Based on that timeline, we'll have probably a school every 3 to 4 years based on that time frame. Hopefully the developers and builders will have more solid projections as building starts.
Where do we expect that to be? So if you look at our map here, where do we expect that to be on the map, the first school that we're looking at?
Currently based on specific plan approvals, right now new home development in Russell Ranch South in this area south of Folsom. Mangini Ranch also has some specific plan approvals, and in the Rio Del Oro area in Rancho Cordova there's also some plans being approved. In the unincorporated area of the county, in the Glenboro development, there also have approvals there, so development could start anytime within that area. So we expect in the next 2 to 3 years to have probably houses starting within this whole area south of 50.
From a map standpoint, we're looking at, this is Highway 50, this is Scott Road, and you're saying the school is somewhere right in here?
We anticipate Russell Ranch South, which is new home development, which is one of the first specific plans in this area, close to El Dorado County line. Then there's a Mangini Ranch school that is in this area right here that could be developed within the next 2 to 3 years, depending on which one of these developments has the most homes. As you can see, we're quite spread out, so trying to get a school more centrally located would be a goal, but the ultimate decision will be based on where most of the houses are developed and when.
And in order to see an elementary school, we're looking at about 250 kids, correct? And then in order to get a high school, we need about 3,000 students.
Depending on the high school, we would probably need around 800 or so high school kids to operationally be effective to open the first phase of a high school, and then as you mentioned, about 250 kids for an elementary school.
Thanks, you guys. We really appreciate your being here. Hopefully you find that good and useful. We look forward to the updates as progress continues and as the plans are finalized.